And then yesterday, a little life hack for you. I went hiking yesterday. I had 2 meetings yesterday, then I went hiking. And in between, after my doctor's appointment, I had a little bit of time to kill, so I went and got a spray tan, right? Word to the wise, don't spray tan, then go hiking.
Yeah, why would you do
you
that?
sweat afterwards. Everyone
You're
knows
not
that.
even supposed to shower after you get a spray tan.
Yeah, well,
So do you have like drips of sweat along?
all over my back, down my front side. Oh, it's because I wasn't going to...
look so gross.
It was either that or not get a spray tan, so I thought I'd take a chance and see if it would work.
You couldn't have gone after the hike?
No.
Or you couldn't have gone today.
No, I couldn't do it today. There's no way.
He's too busy.
Yeah, no
I
time
mean,
for
your
it.
face does look nice and bronzed.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, good, because then I went, and then you have to wait 8 hours before you rinse, but I waited 4 hours and I jumped in the hot tub. And I thought it was going to come out.
Rules don't apply to John J. Bennett.
Yeah. And then, though, it's like you do it all wrong, and then you wonder why it doesn't look good or why it's not working. It's like...
Oh, that's very John
I didn't
Jay.
say it didn't look good.
Is your hot tub water all tan now?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked yet. But anyway, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, Rich, let's get into this server that you say loves your wife but hates you.
Okay, so I don't want to say the name of the restaurant because I want to be able to talk about them freely. But I would say there's maybe 4 or 5 places that my wife Stacy and I go to a lot on dates. And I used to be, before I got married, the guy that everybody says hello to all the time. But now that there is Stacy, everybody says hi to Stacy first. It's almost like I'm an afterthought. And rightly so. She's, delightful and stunning and all that. But there's this one server at this one restaurant that we generally get most of the time. I think her name might be Molly. Molly loves my wife so much that we'll come in and we'll sit down and she'll hug on her like, it's so good to see you for a good 10, 20 seconds. Well, I've started noticing that Molly always gets my order wrong, so I'm always eating late. And I think she's doing it on purpose because she likes my wife and she doesn't like me. I think she overlikes my wife and she doesn't like me. So, as it happens, we went on a group date. We went on a date with a couple of friends on Friday night. So I tell the couple that went with us, watch it when we have dinner. I bet you she gets my order wrong. I bet you she hugs on Stacy, and you need to be my witness because I think I'm making it up at this point. And everything just the way I called it happened. Like everybody got their food and mine wasn't ready, and I ordered like the same thing that they ordered, like whatever salad everybody else got. Mine just wasn't ready, so I just kind of waited and hung out while everybody ate. Like the drink was wrong. She came over and she hugged on Stacy.
So what does that mean? What is that? What do you? Because if it was a guy waiter, I thought you said server was like a guy that was into your wife. I kind of like, oh, okay, I get it. But as a girl, like what?
Is Molly into...
Oh, yeah.
Like, is Molly trying
Maybe.
to come for your girl?
Seems like it. So what do I do?
Watch out, Richie.
Do I go, hey, I need my order, and I need you to step off my best gal? What do
You
I
need to not go back to the restaurant.
No, I will go
There's
back
lots
to
of restaurants out there.
I don't know. This is pretty good. I mean, they got good stuff.
You're not going to be saying that when Stacy's walking out with Molly.
Yeah.
What I started doing is I'm telling Stacy what I want to get to eat, so she orders it, so then I get my food. That's my plan. I just don't want to have my order messed up. But yeah, I think she's way into her. Way into her.
That's funny.
And Stacy thinks it's hilarious. She doesn't think it's like, oh, isn't it great? Because she's getting all the love and affection. So I don't know. I don't know what to do.
So Peyton, you said I've gotten to the age where I only wanna
Hang out with my boyfriend and my little brother. I've gotten there.
Is that an age?
I think so. I feel like it's a mature thing of me. Like, I don't want to be out in the streets with my homegirls. I want to be with my man and my little brother and have margaritas. I don't know.
But
Do you have plans this weekend with any friends?
Nope.
Nope.
And I haven't really had any plans with my friends in a couple weekends.
Really?
And I love them. We talk all the time in our group chat. But I just don't.
you want to go out?
Didn't you just do a party bus?
That was with my cousins. That's different.
Oh.
Yeah.
But if there was something happening like in Old Town this weekend with your girls, you wouldn't want to go?
Absolutely not Old Town. Oh, no.
Or wherever,
I was thinking
downtown.
more like a girls' brunch or something.
I would do a girls' brunch. That'd be fine. But the thing is with my friends is like some of them are single and like they want to go out after the girls' brunch. I don't want to go out after the girls' brunch. I want to go home.
That is probably an age
And I
thing.
feel like I'm getting just a little bit more mature. I don't want to be in the streets anymore.
Entering a different chapter of your life.
Did something happen yesterday where you were like, oh, yeah, I feel this way?
Well, so I was out at dinner with my little brother, Jalen, and I'm just sitting there talking to him, and I'm like, this is just so much. I don't feel like I have to, like, put on a front. I don't feel like I have to act. I don't feel like I have to perform. And I feel like I have to do that a lot when I'm with my friends. because I'm the funny one in the group, So I got to crack the jokes.
So
and it
you're
gets overwhelming sometimes.
Do you ever get annoyed with your brother?
Lately, not really, no.
Because if I'm with my sister, it's just a matter of time before she's on my nerves, and I'm on her nerves.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you're on her
Yeah, I'm on her
all the
nerves.
time.
I'm sure I annoy my brother like no other, but
Like if my sister said to
I
me,
like
"I'm at the age now where I just want to hang out with you," I'd be like, "Oh, no."
But what I like about what you're saying, Peyton, is you're still about getting the drinks. You just want them with eggs. You don't want to do it later in the day.
yeah,
So I got that.
exactly,
Sure, that's
exactly. And I love my homegirls, and I'll go and see them and hang out with them. But yeah, like I said, I just not trying to be in the streets.
Okay. I always give out our text number. You can text us. You text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893. Look at this text. It's from a 503 number. It says, because, we were doing confessions for Morgan Wallen tickets, calling for Wallen. I have 2 great confessions that are sex-related, so they may be better suited for the Afterwards podcast. I don't want the tickets. I just want to entertain you guys with my stories.
Ooh, that's
Amazing.
Ooh, so maybe we'll get a hold of this person. John, Jay, and Rich, you had way too much fun with the phone screening it today. Classic John.
Yeah, I liked how before you patched him through, you played the production, which was just you.
John, Jay, and Rich, if John Jay wants to get his 10,000 steps a day, tell him to become a middle school teacher. I've gotten 10,262, and it's only 4:30. On Sunday, I decided just to live my life normal and not try to get 10,000 steps. By the end of the day, I only had like 1,500 steps. I would call that sedentary.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Anyway, so shoot us a text. Text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things we need to know?
An American Airlines plane carrying 64 passengers collided midair last night with a Black Hawk helicopter near the D.C. airport area. Last I saw, they had recovered 27 bodies pulled from the Potomac River. I knew I was going to get that wrong. It's a hard word to say, but from the Potomac River. At this point, they say they are confident that they will be able to recover all the bodies, but no survivors are expected from this. Flight tracking sites, as we try to figure out what exactly happened, say that the American Airlines plane had adjusted its approach to head to a new runway. Flight air controllers were on with the helicopter asking if they could see the flight, and they heard nothing back from the pilots of the helicopter. So as of this morning, it seemed as if the American Airlines CEO sort of placed blame on the Black Hawk helicopter, saying, I don't know why they were even in that path. And then someone from the National Board of Transportation said both planes were on regular flight paths. So it's kind of a mystery at this point that they're going to have to obviously investigate further, but just such a tragedy, because how many countless lives are literally going to be gone, you know what I mean? And how many families are going to be impacted by this?
Yeah, and what's so heartbreaking about it is those families were probably waiting to pick them up from the airport. It's just so heartbreaking. I saw that news yesterday, and I just got so choked up.
I heard an interview with a husband whose wife was on that flight. Did you hear that interview?
Yeah.
He's like, I just hope they're looking for her body right now in the river. I was like,
It's just
my
such
God.
a sad thing. That's the reality of the situation right now.
So sad.
So sad. But yeah, like I said, they're going to have to investigate it to figure out what exactly happened. Now, when it comes to decision making, they say you could save your marriage with one simple rule: the 2 yes, 1 no rule. Next is really funny because my husband and I do this, and we joke sometimes when one person really wants something and the other doesn't, that we're just going to bypass it. But the 2 yes, 1 no rule is basically for any significant decision, you say both of us need to be a yes for this to happen. If one of us is a no, we have to discuss it further. Either you have to convince me, I have to convince you, or we just come to the realization that this is not what's good for us as a whole. Get it? Mm-hmm. It actually works pretty good.
Example? Hey, we want to buy this car.
So,
No.
okay, I'll give you an example. 3 years ago at Love Pup Family Fest, Addie and
The
I
dog.
fell in
Bring
love
up that dog a lot.
with a dog named Millie. We loved her so much. And I FaceTimed my husband and I said, look at our new puppy. And he said, absolutely not. 2 yeses, 2 yeses. And I was like, 1 yes? Addie says yes too, so that's kind of 2 yeses. And he was like an absolute no. He's like, Daisy's an only child, an only dog. She doesn't actually get along with other dogs, so he would worry about what that would happen. Anyways, that was situation in our marriage where the 2 yes rule came into play.
But the fact that he
didn't end up getting the dog.
He has to say to you, 2 yeses, 2 yeses.
Yeah,
like, that's the rule.
because I was about to come home with that dog. But it could save your marriage because he probably would have been really angry. But then you would have fallen in love. But it's fine. So consider that if you have had trouble arguing over decisions, 2 yeses is the way to go. There are some really cool freebies that you can take advantage of when it comes to the big game. Applebee's has a free 20 boneless wings that you can add to any mobile or pickup order. You could just use the code SBWing25. 7-Eleven, they're doing like a buy one, get one free on pizza deal. Little BOGO deal for the big game. And I think this is like the 6th or 7th year in a row that they're doing this. If the game goes into overtime, you can redeem 6 free boneless or traditional wings at Buffalo Wild Wings the Monday after the big game. So it's kind of fun. Like if you're not into football, at least you could be like watching for that.
Mm-hmm. Watch for the wings.
Watch for the wings. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Speaking of watching, what are you watching on TV, Kyle?
I actually started Dexter Original Sin this morning.
Ooh.
I know. Well, so I'm like right in the middle of The Night Agent. I don't know. It's kind of cheesy for me. So
very cheesy.
I don't feel the need. Like I don't feel like I have to finish it right now. So then I started the O.J. Simpson trial documentary that's on Netflix. And that's pretty fascinating. But also like I kind of know the ending to that.
Right.
Yeah.
So this morning I'm like, what am I going to watch? Do I finish the documentary? Do I go back to Night Agent? I'm like, no, I'm starting Dexter Original Sin. And I'm so glad I did. Like,
Really?
I got 1.5 episodes in, and I really like it so
And that's
far.
on Paramount?
Paramount Plus.
Okay.
I know. It's so annoying.
Oh, good. I'm so glad because I love that whole
Because,
thing.
like, what I enjoy about it is it has elements of the original Dexter series.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael C. Hall is actually in it in the very first scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's the voice. He's still the narrator of the show. And they're just doing right by the storyline.
Well,
Oh, that's good.
let me tell you this. I am trying to finish Night Agent, and that's all that I'm focusing on is Night Agent. And it's hard because there's so many things where you're like, that's so stupid. That wouldn't happen. You know what I mean?
I know.
And so,
I'm like,
but I'm trying to, it's #1 on Netflix. I'm trying to get, but I did download all of the Recruit season 2. It came out today. Yeah, so there's that. Peyton, what's the vibe for predictions today?
I'm going to tell you why your zodiac sign would get canceled.
Call us at 877-937-1047. Ooh, that's a good one. Good morning, Ruby.
Hello,
I'm-
I'm Taurus. I think you guys know this.
Okay. Did you know that Ruby's a Taurus?
Oh, okay, Taurus. I got you. Okay. Ruby, the reason a Taurus would get canceled, you would get canceled for something like low-key bad. And instead of apologizing, you would just be like, it is what it is. And then you're going to double down and refuse to acknowledge the drama. So the reason for your cancellation is ignoring the backlash and going on with your day. And comeback potential is low. You'll only be forgiven if you like pretend to care.
Oh my God, that's such a lie.
I'm sorry, Ruby. I know. But my Taurus, you guys are bullheaded, you know, so.
Oh, okay, I believe it.
All right, Ruby, have a great day. Thanks for
you.
listening. Hey, Shanae.
Yes, how y'all doing?
Hello.
Shanae the Gemini.
Geminis, you said one thing in private and another in public, and now somebody has screenshotted everything. And Twitter is having a field day with your contradictions, and it's not looking good for my Geminis on when you would get canceled. The reason for your cancellation is you have too many personalities and too many opinions. Your comeback potential is high because your ability to talk your way out of trouble is elite.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. Bye.
Hi, Shanae. Hi, Crystal.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's your sign?
Scorpio.
Okay, Scorpios. The reason you would get called, or the reason you would get canceled. So you got called out, and instead of apologizing, you went full villain arc and started digging up dirt on the person who exposed you. And being messy is in a Scorpio's DNA. So the reason for your cancellation is you take things way too personally, and your comeback potential is high because some people love a good villain.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Crystal.
Wow.
What do you got for Pisces?
Yeah, Rich is my Pisces in the room. Rich, you got caught being messy, and instead of owning up to it, you started crying and guilt tripping everyone, and now the timeline is exposing you for being manipulative.
Oh, yeah.
So the reason for your cancellation is acting innocent while stirring the pot, and your comeback potential is at like a medium level because you'll convince some people that you were misunderstood.
Don't be exposing my game. That's my game. That's what I do. That's what all Pisces do.
Stephanie, hi, what's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay, and we are in Aquarius season. So, Aquarius, you were trying to educate the masses, but instead you came off as superior and insufferable. So now people think that you're that annoying person who explains things that no one asked for. So the reason you would get canceled would be like acting like the smartest person in the room when you're not. And your comeback potential is low because you're going to insist that you did nothing wrong.
Yeah, sounds like me.
Thanks, Stephanie.
These are all
Thank
real
you.
good.
Yeah, aren't they fun?
Yeah.
Rachel, good morning. What's your sign?
A Cancer.
Okay, my softy Cancers. It started as a cryptic post about certain people ruining your life, and now the whole timeline is dragging you for being messy. You were not prepared for the clapbacks that you're going to get, so the reason for your cancellation is you overshared to the point of public embarrassment, and your comeback potential is medium because you're going to cry, delete everything, and then people are probably going to forgive you for it.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Rachel, have a great day.
Oh, thank you.
How about Virgo?
Yeah, John J. Virgo, you thought you were just keeping it real, but turns out you just hurt someone's feelings really bad, and now you're public enemy number one. Try sugarcoating things a little bit next time. The reason for your cancellation is harsh criticism that went too far, and your comeback potential is low, and you're going to spend weeks analyzing how it happened.
One time I was like 18 or 19 and I was playing in a game, like a volleyball game. And I made a comment to somebody and they got so mad they left. And my friend who was 20 years older than me, he goes, you have no couth. And I was like, I still don't really know what that means, but I feel that it fits into what you just said.
Yeah, probably.
Which is also a Virgo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, how about Libra?
Libra, a scandal broke out, and instead of picking a side, you hit him with the both sides have valid points. So now you're being dragged for being a spineless people pleaser. Reason for cancellation, sitting on the fence for way too long. Your comeback potential is medium, and your charm might save you yet again.
I do feel like you have to see both sides.
Nope, you're getting canceled for it, Kyle. Pick one.
Dang it. Okay.
If you missed your sign, you want to know why you're going to get canceled? Go to johnjandrich.com. It's all posted up there right now for Payne's predictions. Stacks and hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. This is, you know how you know what a guillotine is?
Yeah.
France was executing people by guillotine up until 1981. Doesn't that seem kind of recent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Like
off with your head.
Yeah, like in the streets, or they have some. That's weird that they would still do that.
A study found breakups are harder on men than they are on women. It's because guys tend to rely on their partner for most of their emotional support to get, while women also get it from their friend groups.
I feel that. Also, I feel like the men don't think we're ever going to leave until we leave.
Bye.
Okay, so
Happy, see ya.
here's something to do during the Super Bowl that sounds kind of cool. Twix has announced a contest that's running during the Super Bowl where viewers go to Twix's website during every commercial break and they compete in a staring contest. One winner will actually win 2 gold bars.
Oh, wow.
A real staring contest. That sounds so fun.
Yeah, it
you ever do
does.
that? I used to do that with my sister
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
40-year-old man in Tennessee was caught after allegedly breaking into a home last week and trying to steal their toilet. The crapper was new and still in the box, but the thief was caught and arrested. I have the healthiest meal in the world. It says, you want to try the healthiest meal in the world? And Nutritious in England claims this is it. But I don't know how to pronounce some of the words. You start with labneh cheese, roasted tomatoes and broccoli. For the main course, citrus mackerel salad with fennel. And for dessert, tofu chocolate mousse with blueberries.
Well, that sounds good.
Doesn't sound like the healthiest meal in the world to me.
It's got to be the combination of, whatever, like the combination of foods makes it healthy. And then they throw in a little chocolate.
3 idiots stole a subway train in New York City, took it for a joyride, and posted on social media. The police are looking for them. That's pretty wild to steal a subway. Oops. Hold on a second. My papers are stuck together. There are a lot of common things that people find disgusting, yet they still do it. So they went online and BuzzFeed asked people to name things that are perfectly common things that some people find disgusting, but other people don't think twice about.
Smoking.
Dirty keyboards.
Yeah.
Greasy phones, greasy laptops, greasy cabinet doors, greasy fridge doors. You think about it, you just kind of have it, you just kind of deal with it, right? Eating cake after someone is blown all over it.
Oh my gosh.
When you really think about that, it's so gross.
My nephew's 7, he's 4, and he loves to blow out the birthday candles, and we have to remove like the piece of cake because he spits over all of it, and it's so gross.
Sitting in a now warm seat that someone just sat in.
Ugh.
Like, that's gross when you do go to the toilet and they do that.
Yeah.
Empty glasses of milk with a little bit that's left behind. Random hair. Eating runny eggs is gross. When people wear dirty shoes on a couch or bed, I do that all the time. Toddlers with food on their face, and the feeling of lotion or moisturizer on their skin, they say is gross. Hey, Rich, what do you got for life hacks?
Kyle, you dress well. What would you say is your power color? If you want to, like, go to a meeting and you go, I want to feel powerful, what is your power color?
Red or black?
Red or black, that is actually correct. Black, mysterious and powerful. Red, it jacks with the nervous system and makes you feel dangerous and makes other people go, that person's powerful, but don't mess with them. So if you're going into work today and you want some power on your side, red or black. Now, if you want to make you seem like maybe you're a little bit more innocent, wear a little bit more white. John Jay is wearing purple today. That means that you want to feel prestigious or prestigious.
Oh, really? No, that's cool. That was my motivation. My motivation was my hoodies are in the trunk of my car. This was in my closet.
I've been seeing a lot of new hoodies out of you like the last 4 days.
My trunk of my car is full of hoodies, and the back seat is now full of hoodies.
You need to transfer them back into the house.
Eventually, I figure I'm just going to put them
back
all.
in rotation.
You need to do like a try-on haul with all the stuff in your trunk.
A try-on haul?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, make like a video and be like, pull it out of the trunk and be like, I got this jacket from blah, blah, blah. And then show it to us and then go to the next one. Like a try-on haul.
That's kind of fun. Now, Peyton, you have a few colors. You have green, you have blue, you have red and black. Okay, so this is what you've got going on for you today. Yellow makes you seem optimistic, so I'll say the gold is the optimistic. Okay. Blue people, when you wear blue, people find that you're trustworthy. Green makes people around you more relaxed. So you've got it all going on today.
Look at me. I'm on top.
You are kind of a balancing, force of nature today. Thanks. So if you want to see that list, it's all up at johnjaneRich.com.
Hey, Samantha, good morning. Samantha.
Good morning.
Hi. What's going on?
So I'm calling a secret I never told anybody that's super embarrassing. It was my brother's wedding, and that morning I had a test for my job, start my new job, and I'm very nervous when it comes to testing. So I ended up throwing up. I was terrified. I thought I was going to fail, and ended up passing. Pack up my kids, get them ready. And that's a whole job, getting 3 kids ready, especially when you're dressing them up. Get my husband ready, get myself ready, start the 2-hour drive to my brother's wedding. And I ended up, we're about an hour and a half into the drive, and I throw up again. And that's when I realized, when I had to go to the bathroom as well, that this wasn't nerves. I have a stomach virus. At that point, we couldn't turn around. We get to the wedding. I held my sickness in the whole entire time, but by the time we get to the parking lot and start driving out, I ended up throwing up all over the parking lot. I was hanging out my window, and as I'm throwing up out my window, it's coming out the other end in the car as well.
Oh, you poor thing. That's terrible.
Yeah, so not only was it embarrassing that my husband witnessed that, the whole entire, every single person at that wedding got sick. My brother, his new wife, they couldn't even go to their honeymoon. They were so sick.
Oh my God.
So sad.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. That is an embarrassing story. And there's all kinds of coaches. There's basketball coaches, and there's baseball coaches. There's talent coaches. There's relationship coaches, love coaches, all kinds of stuff. But there's a coach Rich has I've never heard of before.
Yeah, like a money coach.
I've never heard of that, and you have one.
I just recently got one because Stacey and I are newly married, and we're trying to figure out how to combine our incomes and pay for household things and who pays for what, if we want to keep our own separate things. And I found that every time I had a discussion with Stacey about it would get just a little bit tense, where maybe we don't agree on anything. So I'm like, you know what? If you had a problem, like an emotional problem, you might go to a counselor. Surely there's a money counselor for couples. And that's kind of what it is. Do
you think it's mostly people that are in second marriages and stuff?
I actually hired her for my whole family. So my kids are going to learn how to save and budget and all that stuff too. So really what you learn how to do is budget together. So Stacy wants to go on a vacation this summer. So instead of us just throwing in our credit card, we'll be saving for it. But it's like a discussion that you have together, which a lot of people can have on their own for whatever reason. Stacy and I don't communicate that way.
That's like a really important life skill that I like. They don't teach that in school.
No, they really don't. So we sat down, and I honestly was thinking that the money coach was going to go off on Stacy for ordering DoorDash too much. That was going to be the big budget, and I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the
What
problem.
did
It's
you
me.
do?
Girl, what do you do?
So I am charged with taking $150 a month out of my budget, and you know what it all is? It's all vitamins that I order on auto ship that now I've got a whole closet full of, but you can't take them all at the same time. So I went through my list of Kappa protein powder, athletic greens, Protandem. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what Protandem is, but I order it every single month.
I heard athletic greens are good, but expensive.
They are pretty expensive. Wow. So now I have enough packs that I should be able to make it through at least the end of the summer. And I'm not kidding. Just cutting that in the apps that I don't use, like I am not attending the Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy online. I'm not doing singing lessons
Thank God
online.
for us.
That was $18 a month. And I cut through some of the meat vitamins, the whole package that Grant told me about. Those vitamins.
Meat vitamins?
Oh, yeah. I remember when Grant was on that tip.
The
Yeah.
organs, animal organs.
I got plenty of those.
You're off the bull test.
I'm off the bull test.
Are you
man.
still doing that, Grant?
Let us down.
Are you still doing that? Remember,
Oh, no, it was way too expensive.
that was like a 5-day phase you went through,
No,
wasn't it?
I literally took 3 bottles of beef organs for probably a month, and then I just was like, I don't feel any different.
But meanwhile, Rich, you had it on auto ship.
So, yeah, what I did
You got a
was...
whole cow in there.
Yeah, they had me load up everything into 2 things. One of them's called Monarch, which I think is a paid app. Rocket Money, which I don't think is a...
Oh, I just brought that up.
Oh, yeah. You can put all your stuff in there. And let me tell you...
That's what you have?
Just yesterday, just killing stuff that I don't use. I have saved $200 a month. But
That's amazing.
I'm also ashamed that I was just wasting that.
But do you have to have
Right.
somebody
Right.
do that for you? Or like, can I just get Rocket App and do it myself?
Well, what you do is, I forget how each one works, but you just kind of put in your bank account and it looks at all your outgoing stuff.
I don't have access to any of that
Or
stuff.
if you have a credit card that you put
You need
things
help,
on.
John Shea.
So a lot of mine was going through PayPal. You know, it was kind of automatic. So I'm like, I don't even think about
I
it.
had my wife go to the barber with me so she could pay.
Yeah, I think Blake would have to set it up for you guys.
I don't know any of that stuff.
But I recommend using one of those. I mean, they're not advertising either one of them. I'm just saying Monarch is really good for your family, and I think Rocket Money is really good too if you just want to save a couple
What
of
about the
bucks.
coach? Where's the coach? Is the coach a person that came to your house, or is it like
No,
a Zoom?
you just jump online with her. Name's Ashley. I can put up her.
jump online with him? I'm out.
Yeah, it's like a little FaceTime
Then you wouldn't have to
thing.
leave your house.
Yeah, but I'd rather come
You're
over. I'd rather talk to a person. I don't want to type.
Oh, maybe you could arrange that.
No, I don't want to. I'm fine. I'd rather.
Blake's fine.
Yeah, she can.
Well, she's probably got it all wired.
No, but I know we have all these apps that we're not using. I know that.
Well,
And
I was charged with being a compulsive vitamin buyer. That's what I was. And I think that's been true for many years here, as you guys
Yeah.
know.
Well,
Yeah,
you got to
we
stay
see
healthy. You got to stay healthy, man.
Well, I got
Speaking
plenty-
of money, finance, and spending, Peyton, what did you spend money on?
Oh my goodness. So Francesca's, it's a like little boutique that you can find in the malls. They had like a warehouse sale and it was 70% off. 70% off. Like that's like unheard of. Come on now. And so I go through and I ordered $700 worth of clothing items. $700 worth. I didn't spend $700 because
that's
that's
like-
70% off.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
So
oh,
it
I
was
thought you
like-
spent $700. I'm like, that's like $2,100 worth of stuff, right?
No.
Is it? But is
Maybe
it though?
even more.
I was
I
saying,
don't
is your
know.
math that
Probably
that
no.
fast?
But yeah, that's
I don't know
before
if that's
the
right.
discount.
Okay, I was gonna
That
say.
was before the discount. I ended up spending like with tax, I think like $148 or
You got
something.
$700 worth of stuff, clothes.
$700 worth of clothes.
Wow.
And so I finally got my package yesterday, and all of them are so cute. Like I'm
That's
so
good.
happy with my purchases, but like I literally have no room for $700 worth of clothes in my closet.
But what, you went to the mall?
No, I
No, it was
ordered it
online.
online.
Oh.
It was like one day, and Peyton was like, Kyle, Francesca's having a sale. And I'm like, I can't spend any money right now. This is terrible. This is when the sales happen. When I like, it's like, no, the holidays just happened. And she's like, my cart's so full right now.
So you got it all, and you have all this, like, what is, like, shirts, pants, jeans?
Yeah, I got a couple pairs.
Blouses.
I got a couple pairs of jeans. I got
Every
a few
time I say the word blouse,
dresses.
Kyle always laughs.
Who says blouse?
I know,
My
right?
dad. My
I
dad
don't
used to say
wear
that.
blouses. I got some like winter jackets.
You gotta do a
because I'm gonna be
fashion
in the
show.
Cold soon.
You got to do a trunk trial. What did you say? What did you,
Yeah, you
try-on
need
haul?
to do a try on haul.
I know, and I've yes.
This is my Francesca's Hall. I'm Peyton.
Yeah.
Here's what I got.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
have to
You do
bring
that,
it-
and I'll do it on my trunk.
Okay, I'm gonna have to bring
You got
it
the
in
new
here
camera.
because
You got to do this.
I was gonna do it at my house, and like, I don't have like a area I could do it. Like, my house is too messy. I can't expose myself.
I can't expose myself.
You don't have a
I
clean
feel that.
wall.
You got to be careful on what's in the background.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna literally bring this big old box in here and just do it in in like a media room.
Come on, you got to do it.
I will.
If you do it and then show me how to do it, I'll do it with all the hoodies I have in my trunk in my back seat.
All right, I'll work on it.
All right.
Yay.
So we're giving away Morgan Wallen tickets like twice this morning. Should we play the game now? We got a Morgan Wallen game. Nick, are you hosting this game? Are you hosting it? All right, let's play right now. We need a contestant, 877-937-1047 to play our Morgan Wallen game. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi.
Well, you got through.
I know. I'm so happy.
All right. This is for Morgan Wallen tickets. And by the way, as far as I know, Rich, Payne, Kyle, and I have no idea what this game is.
None whatsoever.
This is from the mind of Nick. What game are we playing, Nick?
You guys are welcome. We're playing the Morgan game. All the answers to this, somebody has the name Morgan in it. I
Okay.
think of all the famous Morgans you know, you guys. Think of them all.
Okay.
I'll give you just a fair warning. This is very hard.
I was gonna say that.
And there are way less Morgans, famous Morgans, than I kind of anticipated. So,
So you came up with a game title and then had to hunt for clues?
yeah. So it's going to go great. We are going to start with John Jay.
My dark passenger is like a trapped coal miner, always tapping, always letting me know it's still in there, still alive.
Dexter Morgan.
Dexter Morgan is
only one I know.
correct from
the only one.
from the show Dexter. So it could be anywhere in entertainment, guys.
For shizzle.
Just be super ready. Rich.
I'm just looking for some information about Morgan.
I'm just looking for some information about Morgan. Morgan Fairchild.
Okay, Morgan Fairchild. That according to Google, that's the second most popular Morgan in the world. You're wrong.
Don't be an idiot.
We were looking for the 2016 classic Morgan.
Wow.
It's a movie named Morgan.
Wow.
Anya Taylor-Joy was in it. Anyway, Peyton.
There is a mysterious ritual that dates back thousands of years.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
For shizzle.
John Jay on the board. Peyton on the board. Well, Stephanie, it wasn't your turn, so you're sorry. Kyle.
This is how my younger brothers talk about me, and I still beat them at arm wrestling.
Morgan.
I got it.
Sir Morgan.
Sir Morgan. Very close. British man is what we're looking for.
Pierce Morgan.
Piers Morgan. Nice try, Kyle.
There are a lot of Morgans.
Pierce Morgan.
Don't be an idiot.
You just wait for round two. Stephanie, it's your turn.
Yeah, I know you've been worrying about me.
Morgan Wallen.
That, you know what, guys, that was Morgan Wallen.
For shizzle.
Steph.
Okay, so after one round,
was
John Jay's
so
technically in the lead. He
hard.
did
Oh my
steal. He did steal the Pierce Morgan. So we're gonna go to round two. John Jay's gonna start.
I love you 3000.
Oh my God, I Love You 3000. That's the daughter from. Are you giving me the actress's name?
No, you're gonna work it out though.
Yeah, this is the Iron Man daughter,
Okay. Yeah.
and it was Tony Stark.
Okay.
Morgan. Is that the daughter's name? Is Morgan the character? Morgan.
For shizzle.
For Morgan Stark.
Morgan Stark.
Avengers Endgame. I
didn't know
told
Tony
you.
Stark
It's
had a kid.
super good.
Did you see the movie?
I did. I fell asleep.
Oh, well, he has a
long.
kid in the movie.
And it was towards the beginning. So,
I fell asleep pretty early
at
on.
a girl. Rich.
This round, Texas doozy. Face cards are wild. Threes are jinx. Fives are twos.
Oh my gosh.
John Jay Steele.
Oh,
Dang
no.
it.
I can see
Oh
his
no!
face.
I thought this is the most popular
Let me
Morgan
get
according
it.
to the internet.
Peyton
Yeah.
Steele.
More popular than Morgan.
Comedian. He got hit by a Walmart truck.
Come on.
Why can't I think of his name right
This
now?
is the best Morgan.
I'll give you a hint. Part of it's Morgan.
Yeah. No, I'm out.
Oh
Go
my
ahead, steal it.
gosh.
Okay.
John, did you want it?
Yeah, I called Steele before
I know
you.
you did, but it was in my headphones. first.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan. Good job.
You know, I got in my own head because I thought you were going to give me a money clue, and I was going to be ready with Morgan Stanley.
Oh, wow. That's the next question.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well, okay. Thanks a lot, Rich.
You didn't use Morgan Stanley.
Hey, Peyton.
I'm Corey. I'm 16 and I'm going to Atlantic City to see an R-rated movie.
That sounds like the little girl Morgan from Drake and Josh.
Okay, Morgan is correct. Of course, everybody in the room at once. 1, 2, 3. Morgan Matthews from Boy Meets World.
I was thinking Classic 8 with the
So random.
show.
Okay, so
That was a tough one.
I don't think anybody watched Boy Meets World.
I
did. Love that show.
feel
Oh,
like
I thought that was the Girls Meets World. Never mind. Forget anything I just said.
Anyway, so we're gonna move. We're gonna move on to Kyle.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan and 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 Morgan.
Morgan.
Is it John Morgan from John Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan?
Yeah, I would have accepted John Morgan or the law offices of Morgan and Morgan. Okay, good job,
What's
Kyle.
that from?
From it's a commercial.
That's a real commercial?
Yeah, I mean I mashed them together.
Oh, you
So
made that?
the-
Oh,
yeah,
it
so-
sounded like I thought it was like a Saturday Night Live sketch.
No, it's just. Hey, welcome to my break, guys. Stephanie, good luck. You could win it here.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen is correct. Way to go.
All right.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie, you win. You're going to go see Morgan Wallen. Congratulations.
I had a tiebreaker, too. You guys want to play the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Just in the room?
Name is your buzzer.
Okay.
What? What'd you say?
She said it's a tiebreaker, Morgan Wallen.
I was already stealing.
Oh,
She was
okay, let's
ready.
see.
Okay, go ahead. Rich, do you see it there? Okay.
The rules of physics don't apply to her because she's Mariah Carey.
Morgan.
Okay. Morgan is correct.
Morgan Smith, Mariah Carey's voice coach.
Okay. You're
Morgan
right.
style pizza.
She does. Morgan. And, we were looking for Morgan Carey.
Who's that?
Mariah Carey's brother is
Oh,
named
really?
Morgan.
I didn't know she had a brother. That's great.
So that tells you how far down I had to go here.
Rich gave you two, actually. Morgan Stanley and Morgan Fairchild.
I know.
Tough one. So I don't know how you do clues for either of those.
Yeah,
but
well,
well.
anyway. Way to go, guys.
This is great. That was
what,
fun.
what a good game.
Yay,
job,
Stephanie.
Nick.
Whoever
Okay,
put that together is really talented.
Stephanie, hold on. You get the tickets. Hold on.
you.
All right. I understand Jake's got a little dirty little secret. What's up, Jake?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. What's up?
So what I got about 5 years ago, my sister, she brought home a guy, and none of the family liked her. Nobody, none of our friends, nobody liked him. So I, about a year ago, decided to pay a colleague at work $100 because I knew what bar he went to every day after work. And I paid her $100 to go and hook up with him and then take pictures and post them on the internet.
And she did it? She had no problem doing that for $100?
The coworker? No, she had no problem doing it for $100.
Did she sleep with him?
No, she just gave him a kiss, but it was enough to end the relationship.
And she posted the pictures online?
Yep.
Wow.
And a friend of a friend accidentally, in quote, discovered it.
Where do you post them online? Is there a special website for that? Anybody know?
Just social media.
So she posts him like, I hooked up with this guy. That's it?
Yeah. So it was basically, she posted it as had a great night out. And had a great night out. And one of them was with her kissing my sister's boyfriend.
All right, man.
I mean, you did your sister a favor because if he was willing to kiss someone when he was out, you just exposed his dirty ways.
Yep.
That's true.
Peyton, what's the dish on Alabama Barker?
Oh my gosh, there's so much tea with Alabama Barker and Bad Baby. Like, so much drama. So basically, Bad Baby, she has her baby daddy, her boyfriend, whatever. And apparently, Alabama Barker stole Bad Baby's man. So Bad Baby made a diss track about Alabama Barker and basically said that she hooked up with Soulja Boy and got pregnant by Tyga, Kylie Jenner's ex-man, which is her sister's Ex. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. It's
All
so
right.
complicated.
Your sister's
All right.
stepmom?
Thank you. Sister, stepmom. Thank you.
Okay, how about Travis Kelce? What's new with him?
Travis Kelce, if you don't know, has been nominated for one of our iHeartRadio awards. He was told this by his brother on their podcast.
Travis is nominated for the iHeartRadio Favorite Surprise Guest Award for his Eras Tour cameo.
What?
What does this even mean?
I'm up for an award? No way.
For your Eras Tour cameo as you and his walkout with Pat Mahomes and Chris Jones at the Morgan Wallen concert.
Oh, nice. I got 2?
There's an award for just showing up and having a good time?
Jason, don't be mad because you're not in it, all right?
That's totally what it was.
He's having a year.
He's a little jelly.
Hey, what about? I keep hearing about the Bruno Mars that he owed $50 million in gambling, and that's why he's performing at the MGM. Do you know if that's true or not?
I mean, he certainly joked about it at one of his shows the other day.
Got your voice going?
I think so. He had to extend his residency because of it and then made a little joke about it. But then I'm like, everyone's going, oh, interesting. So he wrote about it. He said, the first artist to reach 150 million monthly listeners in Spotify history. Keep streaming. I'll be out of debt in no time. Right? And everyone's like, okay, well, does that mean you really are in debt? Are you admitting it? Or is it like a nod to? But I'm kind of like, isn't there some truth in joking sometimes?
Yeah, I think there probably
sometimes,
is.
not always.
Truth in
not
joking
always.
is what they say.
He does
Truth
put
and
on
jest.
an awesome show. I mean, he's one of my favorite live performers ever.
Have you heard his new song? Like we could probably never play on the radio.
Oh, yeah, the one with
Sexy Red.
Yeah.
So that's the one for the strippers, right?
Yeah.
It's
They
freaking
wanted
amazing.
it to be a
It's amazing.
strip club anthem.
It's an amazing song. But Peyton, Stephen A. Smith, who, by the way, I saw him get interviewed last week on something, and I thought he was fantastic. But what's Stephen A. Smith saying about LeBron?
Yeah, well, he came out and he basically begged LeBron to stop letting his son Bronny play in the NBA because he says that we all know he's not ready yet. And I actually found that really interesting because I was watching the Lakers game the other day and Bronny was in the game with LeBron, and I was like, I thought he was on the G League.
He goes back and forth.
That's what my boyfriend Kadeem said. He was like, they basically pull up guys from the G League all the time. So, I mean, they're just trying to get his feet wet. I mean, whatever.
They're getting him ready. I don't know, like what. Yeah,
Stephen A. Smith is a hater.
We kind of know he's a nepo baby, right? The reason was they made history, right, and they put him on the team. But it's still kind of cool to watch. And how else are they going to get him ready?
Exactly, which is the whole point of the G League. So it's like,
Also,
all right.
if you're really going by the rules, it's not up to LeBron.
Right,
Not up
it's
to
the
LeBron.
coaching staff,
Right.
Or maybe it is.
Right. That's what we know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, Khloe Kardashian.
So a few years ago, I think it was like 5 now, I can't believe it was 5 or 6, when Khloe Kardashian had her daughter True, there was insane amount of drama when Tristan Thompson cheated on her. Literally, right before she had their daughter together. And then, like, when the show came out the next season, we're like, wait a minute, she let Tristan be in the delivery room 2 days after finding out he cheated on her. And so now she's kind of like for the first time opening up about that experience. And I just feel for her.
Tristan had an affair. It was public and I gave birth 48 hours later. And people were like, do you want him in the hospital room when you're giving birth? And it was my first baby. And I said, I do. And I said, it's going to be hard for you guys, but let's all act like this didn't happen because my daughter's going to see this home footage one day. I was thinking for my daughter, True. And I get sad if I ever see myself because I can tell I'm blank and it's an out-of-body experience. I just went into autopilot and I just went into, I'm not here. I was not present.
She says, I just did what I had to do. My body had the baby. And then, Tristan went his separate way. And that was that. But
that's too much for one person to take at one time.
And I was like, wow, that's just like the first sacrifice as a mother she made for her daughter.
Right. Absolutely. And honestly, I think Khloe Kardashian is the most real Kardashian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, her man cheated on her and then ended up cheating again and having a baby with another woman, right? He's terrible, Tristan Thompson. But like, we all say we wouldn't let them in, and you don't know until you're in that position.
And she's doing it for her daughter, which is it's so selfless and it's so
she's the realest Kardashian.
good parenting.
Hands down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.